Yo, what's going on, everyone? Brian and Jim here with Drink a Beer and Play a Game, and today we're hoping this is going to be a quick review because we're checking out Superman for Game Boy.
Released in 1997, this was developed by Titus Software. Who's Titus Software, you may ask? Well, the only game that anyone really would know is obviously Superman 64. So that just gives you a shitload of confidence for this game. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up. It's weird. Let's just get into it.
Alright, keep in mind while we're rating the graphics in this game, we've done other Game Boy games, and we know how to give fair scores. We're not rating it because it's black and white or because there's not a shit ton of detail in the sprites. You keep repeating the same backgrounds after, I don't know, 3 or 4 levels, and not to mention, most of the shit is just way too dark, even for a Game Boy game by our standards. The last point I'm going to make before I give you our scores is, look at this goddamn water level. Seriously, playing through that, it'll give you motion sickness. I don't know if that's the effect they were going for, but it was really annoying. We both gave it 2s. It's just not good to look at all. And if a game starts making you feel sick, ugh, what the fuck? So, with that being said, I'm going to stick with our score number, and I'm only going to add 2 beers. Shame on you, Game Boy.
The sound, oh my god, this is quick. Look, the Game Boy for this console, for being portable, had an amazing sound chip, and it made some amazing music over the years. This is not it. This is sounds thrown together. It's like a few beeps and boops with some scratchy, staticky percussion. The music's awful, even though you get some different music into different stages. Sound effects are bare minimum. There's just not a lot here. It's garbage. We both gave it 2s again. And as far as beer goes, you know what? 2's a good number. Let's throw another 2 onto there.
The control. Seriously? Fuck the control. I could not get past the first level. Jim managed to get his way all the way up to the 4th.
I got to the 5th! Ow!
Anyway, it's just dog shit. When you're in a flying stage, if you let go of the button, you can die. And you gotta be pinpoint accurate. All your enemies hit you with like pixel perfection, but somehow when you punch an enemy, he can still hurt you. I just really hated it. I can't stress it enough. I gave the control 1. Jim actually gave it a 4 just because he got further. You know what? I'm adding 4 beers to this dog shit of a game. Fuck!
The gameplay. Okay, first off, isn't like Superman's thing that bullets just bounce off him for one? Why do you have gangsters shooting at him with guns? This is another game that is a Superman game in the barest sense. Oh, and the main objective for damn near every level is to find keys. Ah! Why does Superman need to find keys? He has super strength. He can fly. He can spin through shit. He has X-ray vision. He can turn back time. He doesn't need to find keys.
Batman would just make his own keys.
Shut up. Shut your damn mouth. Shut your damn mouth. Of course, the only goddamn drinking game I win still bites me in the ass. Anyway, so you have the side-scrolling levels where you have to find keys. You have the flying levels, like Brian said, where, again, you have to find keys. But if you get hit, you get knocked down. If you let go of the flying button, you get knocked down. If you try to punch, most likely you're going to slide your thumb and you're going to fall down. If you fall too far, guess what? The game says you quit the level. Really? Superman, who flies, never quits anything, he quit the level for that. Okay. And I don't get any enemies.
Wrap this shit up!
Okay, the game sucks, alright? The game, it's just bad. Brian gave it a 2, I gave it a 3. I'm going to add another 2 beers onto here for the 2 game types.
I'm going to make this as quick as possible. We really scraped the bottom of this barrel to find any originality, but here it is. Number 1, you're Superman, and yet you have to maintain your flying or you fall and die. Number 2, you can punch bullets back. And number 3, like Jim mentioned, you have to find keys as Superman.
Keys!
Exactly. So with that being said, we both gave it 3s. We really scraped for that number, and I'm sticking with it as far as beers. I'm adding 3 beers.
For playability, fucking keys, always with the... Alright, there is no replayability. The replayability comes from the difficulty, and the difficulty comes from the fact that you have to memorize the levels once again to know where the goddamn keys are. Why are keys hidden in a shark? Anyway, there's nothing here. It's tough. play it again until you get it. Why not? Or don't. I recommend not doing that. So, we gave it 3s. Beer-wise, why not? Once again, 3's a nice number. Let's add another 3. Let's get blackout drunk.
Overall,
Keys!
that pretty much sums it up. This game is terrible. Even if you're the most diehard Superman fan, there's no excuse for getting this. Unless you're trying to complete a full Game Boy collection, don't waste your time. It's not really a Superman game. It's not a fun game. Even if you get to know it, you could probably breeze through this game in 9 minutes. Why would you want to waste 9 minutes of your life for this fucking game?
Maybe you like collecting keys.
That was worth it.
So, as you see from our scores, I gave it a 2, Jim gave it a 3. I wanted to give it a 1, but since I couldn't even get past the first level, I was trying to be fair and just say, whatever, I'll give it a 2, because I guess it's technically playable if you're willing to invest some time to spend the whole 9 minutes to see the end boss, who looks exactly like another level boss.
The 3rd level boss, who you get to after finding more keys.
So as you see, when we round up this score, it's a 2.5. That's pretty much exactly how we feel about this game. We can't stress it enough. Don't play this piece of shit.
Unless you like keys.
When it comes to beer pairing, we gotta suggest something we think is really shitty, and we have to go with Natural Light. Yes, this is dirt cheap beer, and some people out there might actually enjoy this. But for fuck's sakes, we all know this is one bad beer. Pair this with one of the worst, if not the worst, Superman game that remains to be seen, and you got yourself a match made in heaven. So, if you really want to punish yourself, get yourself a case of Natural Light, turn on your Game Boy, and hit yourself in the head with it. But remember to drink your beers and play your games responsibly. As always, guys, thanks for checking out this video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure you give us a thumbs up, leave some comments, or better yet, why not subscribe? Till next time, guys, cheers.